Good luck, dog. Good luck, my man.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Phillips Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Now, faking the give, forced to his right. This one complete to Washington. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Go ultra. Striker, 3-3. Cut.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Never. Cut.
Another run here with Johnson. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Down. 10 black.
They'll throw out of the gun. We'll swing this out to Johnson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to...
Good blocking, and he's pinned. Touchdown, Steelers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Second and 10.
It's second down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Open man, right side. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Denver first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Nix out of throw it here on first down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Broncos.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Harvey. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Play action now. It's Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 2nd down, Harvey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
The 16-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Bombers. Oh, my son! To the right. Yeah. Oh, ready. Ready. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A pass taken in by Johnson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Back to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll look to throw again. On the move left. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving to his right, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On fourth down, Steelers send out Corliss Waitman to punt. We won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 12-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. Oh, big hole, left side. Still on the move. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, shot! Ready!
A run once more. That's Harvey. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Oh, my second!
They'll go play action with Nix. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Oh, my second! Ready!
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. RPO quick throw. There's Sutton to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he will power his way into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos will get out in front 17-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. 15-yard pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Steelers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This one caught outside by Knox. And he'll be running out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Handoff now for Harvey. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down. Back to throw is Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Nix to throw. That's caught by Harvey. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, it's Harvey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nick. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Bombers. Catching.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports.
Ready! Ready!
A run with Harvey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Nix. We're going to set up the screen, but it's broken up and incomplete. They were right there on that one defensively. And that's going to bring up third down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On the return, it's Austin. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds.
Steal! Just steal!
Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground, and it's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ready?
They'll run. Johnson has some room inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
This will be returned from the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. We'll try the right side with Harvey. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Hold on, set. Ready. Get in.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
3rd, they need 8.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
They'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Okay, ready? Smash! Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll look to throw. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Come on, set!
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the 1st down. That's Washington, the man in motion. Again, left side here for Johnson. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Down. You real sticky. Green.
Metcalf, the motion man. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it inside the 5. To the pylon, he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Steelers are going to open up the lead to 8.
Harrison Nevis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. first down throw for Nix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 11. That's good. Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nix now on first and 10. Now he's loose at the 40. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. Pickup of 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's second and goal. They'll go play action with Nix. Forced out left. And he's in! Bo Nix. Touchdown Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes!
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Ready.
Man in motion, heading left. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
That's Washington, the man in motion. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
Second and 10.
Right. 97. Here we go. 60 red. Black shot. Set.
He'll look to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Steeler first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This one will be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Again, and here's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Snap, shot, ready, set, ready. Block 40. Watch out now, 50 furious. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Steelers will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Oh, my son.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Fuck.
At the 26-yard line.
Fucking bitch.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can be on you.
God.
Another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Auburn. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain.
And he's in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
26. Harrison Beavis to kick
Both
off.
teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Shit.
Joe. Oh my.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Nix going to look to throw. Throwing right sideline and complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down jam at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Second down, Nix. Going right, it's taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Denver first down. Back to throw is Nix. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Denver. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, very big touchdown there. Makes it a 10-point game. And now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now...
That is caught. We're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on, ready.
They'll drop to throw. Down the field, he's got Washington. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Come on. 60 red. 60 red.
On the give, it's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
Ready?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
You have to wonder, Mike, How are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a third interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ultra. Go Ultra. Edo blue. Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. 23 yards on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And this is going to be a touchdown.
Damn it.
They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after, coming up here. Oh, big problems there on the conversion. Poor snap. It is no good.